Shalom. Shalaki. Shalom. Call all y'all about Shalom Shah. Shalom to the left. This is a video speaking on how this third war, once it pop off and once they start this draft, you're gonna have them sending out a lot of younger men. You're gonna have them a lot of people that's been in the reserve and all type of people getting sent out there, including some of you women. Now you got certain scriptures that talk about, how bad it's gonna get out here and how women really gonna try to cleave on to men when shit get real. Now I happen to see this video and a few others I got queued up. And this video is talking about, it says women are starting to shoot their shots, but they are not working. Why? Because, hey, women gonna have to come correct. Now let me get this precept that I'm gonna play this real quick. Book of Isaiah 4:1, it says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, and let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And why is that going to happen? Let's go back real quick. I happened to be online on Twitter the other day, and I was posting about this, and somebody was saying, oh, that last part, that's not of God, because basically it was a woman saying that she got 4 men in rotation, and they all men of God. And basically, I just responded to the post like, a man of God not dealing with no woman that got men in rotation. He gonna either be single, focused on his missions. He gonna have one woman, or he gonna have women that's in order and dealing with him and focus on him while he doing what he got to do. And that's how it's gonna be. But they ain't, some little punk had to come in and chime in and say they ain't believe the last part. But I basically told him to go read what this shit right here. And of course, they ain't have nothing to say behind that. Like the scriptures say, the Most High should give you a mouth. Nobody should be able to gainsay nor resist. So, hey, the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah for that. But the reason why that's going to happen, it says, Isaiah 3 and 25, it says, let me see something. I was looking at these cameras real quick. It says, thy man shall fall by the sword, and the mighty and war. Why? Because they're going to get their ass drafted. A lot of them going to get killed in fucking civil war when Esau stir up some shit. Because they've been trying to stir up some shit. It just ain't popped off yet because a lot of people too comfortable, so they don't really feel the need to engage in that shit. But something going to happen when Esau stirs shit up. And it may happen after this eclipse happens. Because normally when it be eclipse and planets line up, certain astrological events take place, certain upheaval start taking place in the earth. Now it says, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. Then when the women be like that, they're gonna be like, man, we got to get us a real man. You already got a lot of men that don't even like women. They want to be around niggas all the time. So that's one thing they up against too. They're gonna look around. They're gonna see certain men. The Most High gonna make men stand out. That light gonna be shining. Their face gonna be bold, and they're gonna know. And I'm sure certain Akim already been experiencing that anyway. It's just gonna magnify and elevate as the days go on. And what man wouldn't want that anyway? To have their own. They know they ain't going off doing nothing else. They in order. And y'all working together and thriving. And they're going to be bringing their own stuff. Being the helpmate like they should be anyway. Now, this video right here. Let me see. Listen to what he say on here.
The way they thought.
I saw this guy that I liked at a bar, and I go over to him, I'm like, oh my gosh, hey, how are you? Just trying to start conversation, whatever. And he's like, oh, good. We're about to head out. And he's like, oh, are you guys staying? And I go, no, I'm going home with you. He looked me dead in my face, laughed in my face in front of his friends.
And see, look, she's not unattractive. She's actually attractive.
And my friends grabbed his shit and walked out of the bar. I just said, okay. I took my L, put it in my pocket, and charged it to the gate.
Is it just me, or do y'all imagine him and his friends looking like this? Here's the thing, women. I'm happy that some of you are out there shooting your shot. Good for you. But just so y'all understand, if you're still shooting half-court shots or full-court shots, which means going for the top-tier dudes, you're going to have the same luck you're having online. They're not going to pay you any attention. See, y'all thought because y'all doing it in person that was going to change something. It isn't. These men still don't care about y'all. There are too many other women who are way better looking, got way more stuff going on, and they are too busy running through them. Like this clip here perfectly explains what I'm saying.
Do you have an Instagram?
Do I have an Instagram? I mean, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna follow you.
You're not gonna follow me?
No, respectfully. But I mean, I do have an Instagram.
Okay, well, you're very cute. So.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't even want to do you dirty like
No,
that.
that's not
I be
that.
dealing with so many joints. I just don't want to like waste your
You
time.
look like a joint dealer, not like that.
Okay,
like,
yeah, you know what I mean? I be having so many girls on me, like I don't even want to waste your time. Like,
No, that's
you feel me?
So he just said the quiet part out loud. And I promise you, that girl thought she was cute. So lady, y'all can keep pulling up from the logo, shooting your shots all you want. But
And see, look, one thing about it, when you keep it real with women and you let them know what you really got going on, like, okay, I got this going on, I got that going on, they still be want to choose up any fucking way. You tell a woman, hey, I got a woman, and they'll tell you, oh, I don't care, I'll be your other one. But she ain't got to know, or she can join in. You know, women always saying some extra shit. They say that. And the Most High is going to magnify that even more. And one of the reasons being, let me get this real quick. Because Isaiah 13:12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. And you know women love gold. So if a man gonna be more precious than that, man, they're gonna be trying to be wrapped around. They're gonna bring their friends, they're gonna bring whoever. There's gonna be all types of scenarios going on. It's gonna be stuff that brothers probably don't imagine or whatever. They're just gonna happen. They're gonna be ready to cook clean, they're gonna be feminine, they're gonna be peaceful, they're gonna be trying to argue with you. They're gonna be ready to hear his word, they're gonna be ready to get edified. And a few other things. It's gonna be like that. It says, even a man in a golden wedge of Ophir. And then what's gonna make a man like that so precious? Let me get this real quick. Book of Isaiah 33:6. It says, and I'm gonna get 11:2 as well, but it says in 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So the Most High, being our treasure, he's gonna make us a treasure. And women love treasure. They love seeing different stuff. They love seeing somebody shining and speaking eloquent and speaking facts. And then the spirit, you can't deny it, man. Even people that be wicked and be going off, they have to chime in and listen like, hold on, this makes sense right here. As much as it bothered me, it makes sense. That's how people be. Now, Isaiah 11:2, it says, and the spirit of Yahweh shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. And women see that, man, they just know. Especially once they know you really be into this, they're going to fall right in line, man, because they know the world out of order. And then when they see somebody in order, they're going to either want to be in order or they're going to run. And sometimes it's a good thing when they run, because like the scriptures also mention a wicked woman is a portion of a wicked man, basically, roughly paraphrasing. So if you're moving right, the Most High not going to bring you around a bunch of wicked-ass, heathen-ass hoes. He's going to bring you some women that actually try to contribute to your life, bring some pleasure and some peace to your life. Be a pillar of rest. Try to be a helpmate, because, you know, anybody perfect, so some people going to go off. But for the most part, it's going to be beneficial to both parties, not just one way, because society try to promote this bullshit. Now, let me get this other video real quick. Hold on. They try to promote that one-way street shit. It ain't supposed to be like that.
Sometimes I feel like I will cut off a nice guy just because I don't think that we're going to mesh because I have too much trauma.
Problem is, you can't make this stuff up.
We cut off two really nice guys.
Yes, and let's talk about it.
And see, and these type of women, they're going to be some of the main ones trying to fall in line like, oh, I do. Nah, because, hey, and then, you know, that spirit of discernment going to be so heavy on brothers just from going through adversity and different trials and tribulation. You're going to be able to see through all that shit. They're going to be trying to come with, oh, I do this and do that. They ain't going to really be on that shit for real, and you're going to know.
Sis, I'm going to be honest with you. This man had no issues.
No.
That man had no issues.
Yours had no issues.